Okay, today I'm going to be doing Super Mario Bros. 3, a game that I think every retro gamer has played, reviewed, owned. Widely considered the best game on the NES. Hard to argue with that. And this is going to be a long one. It's not going to be perfect. I'll probably die a few times in... I know I usually die a couple times in Sky World. I may die a few other times. It's also obviously not a speed run. There's plenty of videos of pro Super Mario Bros. 3 players who, just absolutely destroy this game. I'm not one of them. I'm pretty good. I'm gonna show as many tricks as I possibly can. I'll try and use all the suits. And the first trick I'm gonna do is to get the coin ship to appear. Change the Hammer Brother into a coin ship. We do that by having the coins be a multiple of 11. The points total with the tens digit matching the 11. And finishing the level with an even digit in the seconds on the timer. Anyway, I thought it would be cool to shout out some channels. So I'm gonna shout out The Vintage Gamer. Love that channel. He does a really nice job of covering homebrew games, which is great because I don't have the time to do any homebrew games. The Hammer Brothers just change into a coin ship. So it's always cool to see homebrews that I'm never going to have a chance to get to and see how some of them play. Also, I'll shout out Rockin' Cat's Reviews. Been talking to him on his channel. He does a really great job of playing retro games and reviewing them. He also has some really cool stuff going on with reviewing Lego sets. I'll also shout out a channel called Corn Shack. He has a series called Play It Through, where he plays retro games through all the way and does commentary about what he's doing. I like his channel a lot. He's been on YouTube for forever, since I think 2008 or 2009, really grinding out subs. And with shoutouts done and talking about what my objectives are while playing this game, I think it's time to get into some commentary that might be interesting. For example, it's kind of hard to play this game without bringing up the film with Fred Savage and Beau Bridges, the Wizard. They seem to go hand in hand. There's no shortage of retro game reviewers, who have, talked about the Wizard and commented about what a terrible movie is. I think that's kind of low-hanging fruit. It's more fun to talk about, what was good about the film. I actually don't think it's that bad. I think it reminds me of those old Michael Jacobs TV shows, like Boy Meets World or Full House, because it does deal with, kind of a tragedy in the nuclear family. You don't find out until about halfway through the film. It's got some things that are really, iconic to, like the late 80s or early 1990s. Like, you've got the dinosaur attraction. At the end of the film, you've got the contest, which is like the Nintendo Power Fest that Thor Åkerlund and Rich Ambler competed in. It's got Universal Studios Hollywood, which has that King Kong animatronic that's gone. It burned down a few years ago. I didn't get the fireworks show. One interesting thing about that film is there's that clothing brand that you see a lot of the kids wearing throughout the film, Vision Streetwear. A lot of people don't know that was the clothing brand that was endorsed by a big-time skater at the time. His name was Mark Rogowski. I think by then he might have been going by the name Mark Anthony, but his nickname was Gator, Mark Gator Rogowski. He ended up being convicted of murdering a young woman a few years later. So whenever I watch The Wizard and I see the Vision Streetwear, I always think of Mark Gator Rogowski. There was a documentary made about him not too long ago called Stoked, The Rise and Fall of Gator Rogowski. Alright, now we'll do the coin ship. I think after a few turns, the coin ship turns back into a Hammer Brother. So you kind of want to get there as quickly as possible. And I think by now you figured out that I'm going to be doing the, getting all the warp whistles. Funny story about the warp whistles. So the instruction booklet for Super Mario Bros. 3 listed all the items you could get. And for the warp whistle, it didn't offer a description. It called it the magic whistle, and it just said, not much is known about the whistle, see if you can find it. And as a kid, you know, because I got the game new in the box for Christmas, and I guess I hadn't seen the Wizard movie, so I didn't know that, you know, that there were magic whistles that you would use them to warp. So, you know, that kind of bothered me for a little while, not knowing what to do with the warp whistles, and not knowing where they were. And then eventually, I think a friend, you know, spoiled the secret for me, showed me where they were, how to get them, what they did. And I always think of a book I had called Leapin' Lizards. It was one of the Nintendo Choose Your Own Adventure books. It was a Super Mario Brothers Choose Your Own Adventure book. And in that book, the Mushroom Kingdom, the king, he gets turned into a giant rabbit by one of the Koopa kids. I think it's Iggy Koopa. So they have to get a magic whistle to change him back, and I really liked it. It was one of the Nintendo books that I had as a kid. I had the Mega Man novel, the Mega Man 2 novel, by, you know, it was part of the Worlds of Power series. I really liked that. I had, you know, the Nintendo Choose Your Own Adventure book, Leapin' Lizards. And I also had one of the Jeff Robin How to Win at Nintendo Games books. Alright, I am not very good at the memory games. And here we're gonna do the trick where you get the magic, the hidden item shop, where you get the P-Wing. To do that, there's a certain number of coins you have to get in this level. I think you can miss one, maybe two, but you have to get pretty much all of them. And I think each world has a level like that. For this one, it's a P-Wing, and I know in the next one it's an anchor, and then I can't remember after that. One of my other goals is to finish the game with over 1 million points. Okay, I think I got enough coins to get it. I really like that Choose Your Own Adventure book. I still have it, and we got the hidden item shop to appear. I still have that. I still have the Mega Man book. I don't have the Jeff Robin book anymore. But when my kids were younger, I used to do the Choose Your Own Adventure book with them. And they liked the Mega Man 2 book as well. I also got the Worlds of Power Castlevania 2 book, but it wasn't as good. I'm not gonna hit every one of the spade houses. I'm really not that good at it, and I'm gonna rack up so many lives, it's just gonna be a waste of time, and this video is gonna be way too long anyway. And at the beginning of the next coin ship, or excuse me, the Koopa ship, I'm going to hot dog a little bit to rack up some points. I don't need any more extra lives. I usually finish with well over 60 or 70. This is Larry Koopa. So, I don't remember much about the original Super Mario Bros. Cartoon. As a kid, I certainly remember... I probably saw it, I just don't remember any of the episodes. I don't think it was that memorable of a show. I do remember the Zelda cartoon. That one was a bit more memorable, as was the live-action sequences of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. And I didn't even know there was a Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon show. I probably would have watched it, but I think by the time it came on TV, I must have been busy, like, playing soccer or baseball or something, because I don't remember it on TV, and if I had known it was on TV, I certainly would have watched it. I do, however, remember the Super Mario World cartoon where they were trapped in the Stone Age with Yoshi and cave people, and that one was a little more entertaining. And if I'm not mistaken, that might have been the last time that Nintendo did, like, a Mario Brothers cartoon or anything like that. At some point, I'll go back and check out the Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon and see if it was any good. I have gone back and watched some of the Mega Man cartoon, and that one was actually really good. I think it came out a little too late. By the time it came out, I was a little too old to be watching cartoons, and I was definitely busy doing baseball or taekwondo back then, so and I certainly wasn't playing Mega Man anymore. Okay, this level has a coin threshold. I'm gonna leave that alone in case I need the tail. But on this one, you have to get, I think you can miss one coin, and I'll show you how I go about doing it. It's not coming back. That's how I do it. That's good enough to get the the item shop to appear to get the anchor. And the anchor isn't completely useless and I got the end card also, the memory game. But if you die either in like Pipe World or Sky World on the Koopa ship, then you can use the anchor to keep the ship from flying away and make you waste time traveling all over the map. I'd like to get it right just once on the video, so once I get the spade house correct, I'll stop doing the spade houses. So far, we haven't had any major problems. Haven't died yet. We've gotten the B-Wing, the anchor, all the whistles. I want to show off wearing the suits. And that's probably one reason why this game is my favorite of all the original Super Mario Brothers games. Mario Brothers is my favorite, but Mario Brothers, the original classic arcade game, but Super Mario Brothers 3 is my favorite of the Super Mario Brothers games. Because this one had the most power-ups. You had the frog suit, which was really useful for the swimming levels. You had the Hammer Brothers suit, which was really cool. And of course, you had the Tanuki suit, and I still don't know anything that's great about it. I know there's a couple extra enemies. I know there's a couple of enemies that you can kill in the Tanuki suit that you normally wouldn't be able to, but other than that, the Tanuki suit's pretty useless. It's just a cooler looking raccoon tail. I think we're over 200,000 points now. Yes, we are. Everybody hates this level. Nobody likes the level where the sun is the enemy. And we got the fireworks show. 5 extra lives. The music box is one of the most worthless items in my opinion. And just to finish my point about why I like this game so much more than Super Mario World. Super Mario World, there weren't really that many power-ups. There was, you know, the Fire Flower, and there was the cape. And you could get different power-ups for Yoshi, like giving him the ability to fly, giving him the ability to shoot fire. But other than that, there wasn't really that many power-ups, and I thought it was kind of disappointing, because in this game, you know, you got the Fire Flower, the Tanuki suit, the Hammer Brothers suit, the Frog suit. You also even have a level with Kuribo shoe, the funny little boot. Something else that's great about this level, and I'm sure you've noticed now, but just about every level has some kind of secret area. Some kind of secret area. So basically what I'm trying to do is, if it has a secret area, I'm gonna try and get there. I might miss one or two. I'll try to do all of them though. And this is one of my favorite levels right here. It's got the secret hidden right up there in the top corner. This is a fun area to show off and get coins. This is right here is really fun to do. I rarely play this game anymore because if it looks like I've done this 1,000 times, well, maybe not 1,000, but I have, when I play Super Mario Bros. 3 or any of the other longer games, like the Mega Man games or the Zelda games, I find that I don't do anything all that different, which is why I don't really enjoy playing these games that much anymore. What I actually enjoy is games like the original Mario Brothers Arcade, games like Burger Time, Paperboy, Elevator Action, the original Donkey Kong video games. I've been playing Donkey Kong 3 a lot lately. Okay, we're going to use the hammer so we can get the third whistle and my personal favorite, the frog suit. And this is one of the only battles with the Fire Brothers in the entire game. I know they also appear in one of the stages of Dark World, World 8. We are over 250,000 points now, so we're doing good. And now that we've beaten the Hammer Brothers, I'm going to go ahead and waste the music box because it's just clogging up an inventory space. I don't need it. I actually like fighting the Hammer Brothers, and if they're asleep, you can't fight them and you can't get the item that they have. So, a few plans I have for the channel going forward. I can really only play games that I have on my NES Mini and my Super Nintendo Mini for now, which is why I'm playing Super Mario Bros. 3. But going forward, I'm gonna get a few more pieces of gear, and then I'll be able to record games that are on my top loader that aren't on the NES Mini or the SNES Mini. You know, I'd like to do games like Burger Time and Paperboy and Donkey Kong 3. I have a few other games that I'd like to do also, though, like a few more modern games. I enjoy playing sports games, so I was going to upload some footage of hockey games or a baseball game on my Xbox 360. I was also thinking it would be pretty cool. I have on my Xbox 360 memory drive years ago when they were available on the Xbox 360 store. I purchased and downloaded the Simpsons arcade game and the X-Men arcade game when they were briefly available on the Xbox 360 Live store. So I'd love to record footage of me playing those. I'm actually pretty good at those games. And I also thought it would be pretty cool to record footage of me playing the pinball machine that's in Duke Nukem Forever. I don't know why, but I really enjoy playing that. It's not the greatest pinball game, but I think it's pretty fun. This is Ludwig Von Koopa. And we're getting close to 300,000 points. And we will be in Waterworld next. And I want to show off the frog suit in some of the water levels. I'm not going to do it on the first level of Waterworld. I'm going to wait until the later Waterworld, because I want to save some frog suits for the water level in World 4. Oh, I didn't know that the music box was going to cause them to still be asleep. They'll wake up in a few turns. But there's also a level in World 7. It's my favorite level of the game, where you can use the frog suit. As long as I have the fire flower for this level, I should be okay. Or not. Coming up in this world is the levels with the big fish that'll eat you, Big Bertha. I think last time I tried to record, I died a couple times on one of those levels, and I also, you know, that was forgivable, but the part that wasn't forgivable was where I started dying a lot in World 5. So hopefully that doesn't happen on this playthrough. You keep getting the question blocks with the stars, you can stay invincible through the whole level. And one of the best compliments about this game, not only was it a best-selling game, but this game also... I mean, there's just so much on it. They really push the cartridge to the limit. It's amazing to think how much game, how much data, and how much of a video game is stored on such a small cartridge. Okay, here's the first level with Big Bertha. See if we can figure out how to get that mushroom in the music box. Okay, this level with Big Bertha isn't so bad. The next one I think is tougher. I'm pretty sure that's the one I died on the last time I tried to record the footage. By the time I started dying in World 5, the footage was unsalvageable. So I'm going to try not to make that mistake this time. I'll try and do better in World 5. And I'm keeping an eye on my inventory because I don't want to start losing items because I wasn't paying attention. Just trying to get through this level as fast as possible. So when most people think about Super Mario Bros. 3, you know, when it came out, they bring up the advertising campaign, some of the promotional tie-ins. they think of McDonald's because McDonald's did a really cool promotion with Super Mario Bros. 3. They had some pretty neat Happy Meal toys. I actually think of Chips Ahoy, the cookies, because when Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, I think right when it was brand new, they were running a contest, like a sweepstakes giveaway. And if you bought Chips Ahoy, you could have a chance to win like a brand new copy. And I remember being really excited for the giveaway. I was really hoping to get a, brand new copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. So I bought cookies and didn't win. But I got the game for Christmas, so it all worked out. And of course, I remember the TV commercial where there was like a kid wearing either a red or a blue shirt, and he was screaming Mario, and there were other kids chanting Mario's name in the street, all wearing different colored t-shirts, and then it zooms out, and on the planet Earth is Mario's face. I always thought that was a really effective commercial. I still remember it after all these years, so it must have been effective. I still have not won a Spade House game. And we're going to use a frog suit here in World 5. Or excuse me, Level 5. I don't think there's any secret area you can do with the frog suit, but it's just fun. And if you haven't guessed by my avatar and my name, my YouTube channel name, then, this is one of my favorite things to do, is to use the frog suit and swim around in these games. The picture that my avatar is from is an illustration that comes straight from the Super Mario Bros. 3 instruction manual. Now, the instruction manual, not just for Super Mario Bros. 3, but also for Super Mario Bros. 2, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2 Link's Awakening, and also Metroid. Those were great instruction manuals. They were very detailed, they had good game hints. Okay, now I'm gonna do the section with the canoe and the item shops. And I can't remember the pattern, but I think if I do this mushroom house and I pick either the first one or the last one, I get a frog suit. Okay, I think I did it wrong. But I know there's a way to get frog suits out of these item shops. Okay, I did get one frog suit out of it. Okay, now I feel good, because now I have enough frog suits to do the remainder of the swimming levels. And one of the tricks I'm going to be trying to do is trying to beat the Koopa kids wearing the different suits, because if you beat the Koopa kids wearing the, oh, look at that, I finally got a Spade House. But if you beat the Koopa kids wearing either the frog suit, the Hammer Brothers suit, or the Tanuki suit, you get a different message from the... You get a different text box from the king. And at the next level, I'm going to purposely lose my frog suit because I don't need it anymore, and yeah, this is a tough level to beat with the frog suit. And we're getting close to 400,000 points. And I'm gonna do as many levels as I can. There might be a couple that I skip, particularly in the Dark World, World 8, just because by then, for one, the video will have gone on too long, and for two, I'm not that good at those levels. This level does have a secret in the sky, but I think it's just a few coins and maybe a 1-up, so I'm gonna skip that. We're over 400,000 points now. Should have no problem finishing the game with over 1 million. And this castle, or excuse me, I think it's called a fortress. This fortress here is the only one I think that has the appearance of the stretch ghosts. Oh, and just to finish up my point about the instruction manuals. Some games, like Zelda, Zelda 2, Metroid, you really needed the instruction manuals if you wanted to enjoy the game, because not only did they give you hints, like one of the complaints that I always hear from retro gamers about Metroid is the game should have had like a map system, like you pause the game and you're able to look at like a map screen. But the instruction manual actually came with, it had a kind of a crudely illustrated map in the instruction manual to kind of give you an idea of like where you were, where the other parts of the fortress planets were. Okay, this level's pretty tough. This is the other level with Big Bertha, and I'm gonna do my best to get through this without getting killed. And I think this level is another one of those levels where if you get enough coins, you can get a item shop. Okay. made it through. But yeah, some of the artwork and the illustrations and the story that was included in the instruction manual, I mean, it was like having a comic book. It was really great. I don't know why people complain about the instruction manuals. Okay, so this level has a secret... There we go. Secret frog suit, so we're gonna get that. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to beat the next Koopa kid using that frog suit. It's Wendy-O Koopa. And then we'll get a funny message from the king. Oh, I missed. We'll try that again. Okay, that's more like it. I don't know if it's gonna register in the video, but as I'm playing, there's some very light flickering on the side of the screen, and this is a problem I remember, you know, with the original cartridge, but I don't know. I remember, yeah, when you play the original cartridge, you do see some light flickering, and there certainly appears to be some, despite the fact that I'm playing this on the NES Mini. I would have thought that they would have ironed out those flaws, but there's still a few visual problems, as if you were playing on the cartridge. Wendy-O Koopa is actually pretty tough because she fires out the candy rings on top of the blasts from the magic wand. I lost the suit. Alright, well, no funny message from the king this time. Maybe we'll have better luck in World 5 with, or, excuse me, World 4, where we should have a Tanuki suit by the time we get to the Koopa ship. Alright, we're able to beat Wendy-O. So 3 worlds down, 5 to go. And this king looks suspiciously like Mario. Another music box. Let's go ahead and use one of our mushrooms. this secret area, not really much of a secret, but I'll do it anyway. One extra life is fine, I guess. I have 50 lives at this point, so I think I'm in good shape. I should probably stop doing the matching game at this point. And I believe this is another level that has coin threshold that you can meet to get the item shop, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to get through the level. On the Game Boy Advance cartridge, Super Mario Advance 4, which is Super Mario Bros. 3, I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. I was very fond of that one, but it does have a really helpful feature where once you've beaten the game, you get, like if you go through all the, you can go through all the levels all over again, and if you get to a level that has one of those coin thresholds, then it'll, at the beginning of the level, give you a countdown to show you how many coins you need. This is my least favorite level in the game, by the way, because it's completely boring. There's no secrets or anything like that. Something else that was really cool about Super Mario Advance 4 that I wish they'd kind of put on this is, so when you beat Super Mario Bros. 3, if you continue, you get to, when you continue, you get, your inventory is completely filled with P-Wings. On Super Mario Advance 4, if you completed the game again with all the P-Wings, then the next time you opened up your inventory, it was all Hammer Brothers suits. And I always thought that was really awesome. It was fun to play through every level with the Hammer Brothers suit. That's something you couldn't do on the original Super Mario Bros. 3. So that was a very cool feature, to be able to play through any level with the Hammer Brothers suit. But I was hoping they'd include it here on the NES Mini, but they didn't. Something else that was cool was you could record yourself beating a level. Okay, so here we're going to use a frog suit. This is a fun level to use it on because there's a secret right here at the beginning. It's not much of a secret, but it's still something I'm going to show off. that, and I think it's just fun to use the frog suit. I might as well, because, you know, you don't get to... There's no point in letting it go to waste. So if we had beaten Wendy Koopa with the frog suit, the king would have said, "Oh my, you've been transformed. Shall I use the wand to change you back?" Let's use a star. Get another star. Use another star. And that item is called Jujump's Cloud. It's pretty useful. It allows you to skip a level. But if you skip past it and you don't use a pipe or complete another level or defeat a hammer brother once you're past it, you'll go back to the last level you completed, so you can waste it if you don't know what you're doing. And let's see. Pretty funny to see Mario picking up the Koopa shell while he's wearing the frog suit. Actually, it allows you to move around a bit more smoothly, so... And unfortunately, I don't need the frog suit anymore, so... So we're over 550,000 points. Okay, I think I have 1, 2, 3 full inventory rows. I think you get 4. And this, I believe, is our first Tanuki suit. Oh no, it's not. It's a Fireflower, but we will be getting a Tanuki suit in the next level. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to complete this level, then we'll do the level with the Tanuki suit so that we have a chance of getting the secret message from the king. And this is one of those really interesting sections that uses a wraparound screen. I think I needed to keep a raccoon tail, because I think that I'm going to miss out on some 1-ups or a bonus or something. I think it's a 1-up. Okay, I can still get it. Okay, yeah, there's, I can't remember exactly what's up there. I think it's more extra lives. But I can't fly up there and get it, so... Oh well. So I am gonna leave. I am gonna miss out on at least one secret. Getting close to 600,000 points. Okay, this is the level where... Let's see if I can remember where it is. Okay, and the secret should be... right up this vine. And I already lost the Tanuki suit. That's too bad. A YouTuber I used to like a lot that did kind of AVGN style game roasts. His name was Halfbit. His channel's dead. He stopped making videos years ago, which is too bad because he was really funny. But he did a really nice video, kind of long, about the Super Mario Brothers games. And when he talked about Super Mario Brothers 3, he makes a joke about how he used to argue with his friends about the Tanuki suit being good. He said he was the kind of kid that used to argue that the Tanuki suit was awesome. And I always thought that was really funny because I think everyone had a friend who would always, like, you know, make that kind of unpopular argument about, you know, games or comic books or whatever. The Tanuki suit really isn't that useful. Like I said, it looks good. As far as turning into a statue, you can use it to kill a couple of the enemies. You can use it to kill, like, those flames down there, for example. You can also use it to, it's called Rotodisc, I think, the orbs that fly around in a circle in the fortress levels. You can use it to defeat those, and you can also use it to defeat Boo, the ghosts. So it's not completely useless, but I mean, its uses are pretty limited. The other one that cracks me up, and we'll get to it soon, because it's in Sky World, World 5, which we're almost at, is the Kuribo shoe, the green shoe. It's only in that one level, but I mean, you can walk across the munchers on it, you can jump a little bit higher, but overall it's, you know, it's not a very useful item. It's just kind of cool that it's in one level. I remember in the old days of the internet, like the early 2000s, there was like a blogger, I think by the name of Sean Baby, and I think it's still on the internet if you want to look for it and read it, but Sean Baby did a really funny blog talking about, like, getting drunk and reading and always going over and over and playing the Kuribo shoe level in World 5, just constantly playing it over and over. And this king looks like he should be in the desert. World 2. And this letter probably should have been given to you in World 2 also. The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. That's only useful information if you're in World 2. Okay, how many P-Wings do I have? I'm going to use a P-Wing on this level. I could probably do the secret without the P-Wing, but I'm going to use it anyway. And the secret is you're in the area under the level. You get that very cool 3, obviously, for Super Mario Brothers 3. We're getting close to 650,000 points. This is another one of my favorite levels, because the secret is right there at the beginning. And we're going to use the raccoon tail just to be on the safe side. And I think we get a secret Tanuki suit in this area. Oh no, it's just extra lives. And the flower went away. That's okay, I didn't want it anyway. I'm not going to bother with the matching game at this point. Another Tanuki suit. I think this is actually the only one I have in my inventory. Okay, and next we're going to do that fortress level over there. We don't need to, but just to show off, I'm going to do it. Okay, and there, I believe, is 3 extra lives up here. There's 1. There's the other. And there's 1 more. There it is. That's the roto disc I was talking about, by the way, that rotating orb there. Here is one of the trickiest jumps of the whole game. And by defeating that fortress, all we did was build that little bridge there. Okay, so we are running out of space to put items. I probably should have wasted that music box earlier. Now we're going to do the level with Kuribo's shoe that I was talking about earlier. If you have a few minutes, you're a big Super Mario Brothers 3 fan and you want to kind of a laugh, I recommend you see if you can find that old Sean Baby blog. You can also jump on the spines, so you can walk on the munchers, you can get this extra life, you can jump a little bit higher, and you can defeat the spinies by jumping on them. Those are the only uses of Kuribo's shoe. It's still kind of a neat item. It's just too bad that this is the only part of the game you get it in. But we did get a really funny blog from Sean Baby, so it's not a total loss. I think every kid probably remembers the first time they played this tower, or the first time they played Sky World. You know, they got to the tower and they thought, oh, this world was pretty easy. There was only a few levels. And then, of course, once you finish the tower, you realize, oh no, there's a lot more level left. So this is the part where my run might start to lose some steam. You might actually see me die a few times, or start to die a few times, because I may die also in World 6 and World 8. But World 5 I usually have a couple problems with. Now I admit, I'm a little rusty at this game because I just don't play it that much anymore. Because I didn't get a good enough running start, I missed all the coins at the top of the level, so... The top of the level is one big secret. So, oh well. Okay, let's see if we can rack up some points here. And now we're over 700,000 points. This level has a hidden Tanuki suit, so we'll get that. It's not going to do us much good, but I'll probably lose it pretty quickly, I usually do. But it's still just fun to get. And why not? We'll show off the statue. I think I forgot to do that last time. Okay, now I think we're going to try... Yes, we're going to try level 6, which always gives me trouble. I'm just not good at this level, this auto-scroller with the flying buzzy beetles. And I think this is the only level in the entire game with the flying buzzy beetles. as a kid, you know, because I had the game with the box and the manual, on the back of the box, it showed a level with flying fuzzy beetles, grass, and the sky was orange. And I was always kind of confused by that, because I wondered, you know, if I maybe missed a level when I was playing through. And it turns out that wasn't it at all. And I lost my Tanuki suit. But I think what they were showing on the back of the box was maybe a level that was cut or not included in the game, or maybe changed at some point. Probably changed into this level. But as a kid, you don't know those things, and you're kind of wondering whether or not you missed a secret or something like that, so it bothered me for a while. Okay, now that we're done with the Hammer Brothers, we're gonna waste all the music boxes. I guess we'll use... because we're running out of space here. We might use an item. I think we'll use a leaf. I think there's a secret in here, but I'm just getting through this level. And there, of course, is the trick where you can get an extra life as long as there are 4 enemies on the screen. Is it 4 or 5 when you take the card? This level I'm not very good at. I usually die once here. And I died. Well, I made it almost to the end of World 5 before I died for the first time. So... Okay, did a much better job this time. And I don't think I've ever died once falling into that gap there. Okay, we should be over 800,000 points now. I am grateful that I was able to make it through the level with the flying buzzy beetles without dying. Because that one gave me a hard time last time I was trying to record footage. Now this next level was the one that was really giving me trouble, which is why I didn't upload the footage, because I was, it's an auto-scroller. And it's kind of a tough one. A lot of tricky jumps in this one, like that one right there. I think I'm gonna need a leaf. Okay, this time we'll get through. Okay, so did much better this time. Sorry for not chiming in on this level that much, but I don't know why. That level just always gives me a lot of problems. And I believe this is Roy's Koopa ship. So 2 deaths in World 5. I'm okay with that. I think this footage should be okay to put up. And I actually enjoy playing World 6 and 7. I know 6 is kind of long and 7 can be a little confusing, but I actually like playing those levels. I think those are really fun. They're a little bit more challenging than like Worlds 2 or Worlds 3. World 5, I don't know why, but World 5 has always been the hardest for me. I think maybe as a kid it was, I used to skip it a lot when I would play it. I'd probably use the warp whistle to skip ahead. Okay, so Roy Koopa's done. And I think I forgot to mention when I was doing the last Koopa ship that was, I think that was Iggy Koopa that we beat, so who does that leave? Ludwig and Lemmy. So one thing that's disappointing and going to be missing on this run is I haven't been able to beat the Koopa kids wearing any of the other suits. So this letter, the princess is giving you a hint about using the fire flower. And there is one level, I can't remember which one, but there is one level where you want to have the fire flower. And in fact, in all of, there's one level in World 6 where you want the leaf. That's an auto-scroller, but for the rest of them, you do want the fire flower. This is the most useful world for it. Look right there, I don't want that leaf, I want the fire flower. So I'm going to do my best to keep the fire flower through most of World 6. Well, I lost my fire flower, but that's okay. One thing you can definitely say about Super Mario Bros. 3, probably any of the Super Mario Bros. Games, oh, just made that jump, is that the learning curve is very fair. The game starts off manageable for even novice players, and it gets progressively harder. We're over 900,000 points now. Doing good so far. Okay, this level I probably would be better off if I had a leaf. This might be a level that has, a goal you have to reach with getting coins. I'm certainly not going to get it if that's the case. I've been leaving, I haven't been getting all the coins. And I've already got over 80 lives. Well over 900,000 points now. So, definitely going to get over 1,000,000 points. And you want to face forward on this so that the hot foot, that's the name of the candle enemy, the hot foot won't chase you if you face forward. That's embarrassing. I actually got hit by Boom Boom. Now, 2 of the levels in Ice World, you want the fire flower for. One of them, let's see, I can't remember. Is there an item down there, or is that just a... probably won't make it, so... I can't remember if that's item or just coins. I think it's just coins. But 2 of the levels in Ice World you want to have a fire flower for. One of them has a bunch of coins trapped in ice that you can melt at the end. And the other is one where you can get a hidden Hammer Brothers suit. Okay, this is everyone's least favorite level. This is the level where you have to keep your leaf, keep your raccoon tail, defeat these enemies, and have a Koopa shell. I think we might be able to do it on the first try. It's a little tricky, this level. Okay, I went the wrong way. Okay, so we were lucky. We were able to do it the first time. A lot of times you can either accidentally kill the Koopa, which you need, or you can accidentally lose your raccoon tail, in which case you have to go through the trouble of kind of going through the pipe and repeating the segment so that you can get the raccoon tail. But the reward is there's a Hammer Brothers suit in this item shop. I think I better start using some of my items because I'm running out of room. And I definitely want to save the items that I like. We'll worry about this level first. I know there's one level where you can go over the top. I don't think this is it, though. In this level, I want the fire flower, because it's kind of a swimming level. Okay, we should be good to go. Keeping the fire flower through that beginning part of the level is a little tough, but we made it through, so now we should be able to get through the rest of the level pretty easily with the fire flower. There we go. So we were able to get through the entire level with the fire flower. And we're closing in on 1,000,000 points. Another Judgment Cloud. I'll use a fire flower, why not? Okay, I think levels... I'm gonna try it. I think this level, you want the fire flower until the end. So I'm gonna be very careful on this level. Okay, lucked out, beat that fire chomp, whatever it's called, without losing my fire flower. Yeah, this is the level in World 6 where you want to get all the coins so that you can get the hidden item shop. I think I've missed too many coins already, and I'm not that interested. I'm more concerned about keeping the fire flower until the end so that I can get the coin bonus at the end. I did it, so my reward is all those coins. Oh, I didn't know there was that bonus coin there to give you a boost. I guess that's if you make the mistake of falling on the left side, it's a way for you to not have to wait out the clock and die. Ah, so close. Just a couple hundred more points and we'll be over 1 million. I know I said we'd keep the fire flower, but for this fortress at least I want the raccoon tail. This is an interesting one. This is the Ice Fortress. Wait for Boom Boom to come down here. We are over 1 million points now. Okay, this might be the level... No, it's one of the next ones. And this one, ironically enough, no ice. This one looks like a relatively warm day. Oh, I missed the leaf. And I'm gonna want to take out those. I must have missed all the coins. I know there's one level, and I can't remember which one, where you can go over the top and skip the whole underground section. That's gonna bring my life total up to 90. Okay, now this is the level that I want to be very careful, because this is the level that has the hidden Hammer Brothers suit. So I need to find the P block that changes those munchers into coins. It's up here. And I think I took out all the enemies on the way, so I should be good to go. Yep, that's the Hammer Brothers suit. Now comes the tricky part. Not dying. Or better yet, not losing the Hammer Brothers suit. There we go. Take out a Boo with the Hammer Brothers suit. That's fun. I think you could take out the Stretch Ghost too, no? Yep. I'm just trying to have as much fun as you can with the suit, because this is one of the only times in the game that you get it. You get to kind of play around with it. Can't take out the Rotodiscs, though. That's something you can only do in the Tanuki suit. You can take out the Womp, though. It was fun while it lasted. You also get the funniest message from the king. If you can beat the Koopa Kid while wearing the Hammer Brothers suit, he says, "Hey you, nice duds. Think you could loan them to me? No? What a drag." Oh no, I got beat by Boom Boom. Maybe I should have used the Hammer Brothers suit that I have in my inventory, because I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna get another chance. I think there's one more Hammer Brothers suit somewhere in Pipe World. I think it's a hidden item, not in any of the item shops. And now we are finally at the end of Ice World. It's the longest world in the game. And the king has been transformed into a trained seal, and he's doing tricks right there with his crown. Pretty funny. Now the difficulty of the Koopa ship's really ramping up. You have to do more tricky jumps just to make it around. I got impatient. That's my fault. Now I have to chase the coin ship, or excuse me, the Koopa ship across the map. And why not? This is the only time in the game I'm going to have a chance to use it, but we'll use the anchor. Keep it from flying around. And we'll use a mushroom. I'm gonna regret using the anchor if I get to Pipe World and lose a life on the Koopa ship there, because the Koopa ship can be really annoying to track down in that world, just because you have to kind of navigate all the pipes. And I'm gonna try and be a little bit more patient on this level this time. Okay, this was a pretty short one. I thought this one was longer. This is Lemmy Koopa. This letter is also another one about the magic whistles. Again, this one's coming pretty late in the game. So everyone dislikes this next level. I actually kind of dislike this level too. I find it pretty boring. It's one of those ones with the wraparound screen. So if I go all the way to the left, I come out the right side. It's not a difficult level, but this one, I don't think there's any hidden secrets here, and it is a bit on the tedious side. Okay, so there is one secret in this level. It's about getting into there, getting in that pipe and getting the points, but I'm not going to bother with it. I just want to be done with this. This is my favorite world, by the way, because this is where the game is definitely a bit more challenging and a lot more interesting level design. I also like the theme. You know, that it's all about the pipes. In fact, what I really like about this level is instead of Hammer Brothers, you have you have levels, you know, stationary levels. It's on the map, the overworld map. It's one of the pipe plants, but you have those, and they're like a really tough level with a lot of pipes in. I don't know. It's just when I'm playing this game, I always find myself enjoying this part of the game the most. We're over 1,100,000 now, so pretty happy about the score. This is another one of those levels where if you can get to certain points while you still have the star, then you get to keep the star. Unfortunately, I already messed it up, so I'm not going to be able to keep the star through the whole level. Okay, now on this level, I'm going to use a frog suit, and this is the one I was talking about. This is my favorite level in the game. It's the auto-scrolling swimming level, and I find that if I can keep the frog suit through the whole level, I feel real happy about that. I'm very satisfied when I can do that. And the only really tricky part about that is coming up here with the section where there's a whole bunch of the jellyfish, the electro jellyfish. Okay, I think we're gonna do it. Some slowdown. That's why they call me Underwater Levels. Unfortunately, I don't need the frog suit anymore. I definitely don't need the frog suit. This one, I want a raccoon tail. I better let him hit me so I can... do the, I don't know what you call that, the crouching slide. I don't remember all the solutions off the top of my head, but this one shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Okay, there's one. And I know I have to do another one. I think it's over here. You have to make a coin bridge. Yeah, this is it. Forgot about that one. Okay, so nice little trick jump there. And now we can finally get through the end of this labyrinth. And I can't remember what's in this item shop. It's a frog suit. I don't need it, unfortunately. Maybe when I get to the Koopa ship at the end, I'll use the frog suit and try to get at least one of the king messages. Actually, I think I'll do the I think I'll use the Hammer Brothers suit for that. Okay, these levels I like. These are the ones that they do in place of the Hammer Brothers. This one was the easier of the two, the other one's harder. This level I probably should have used a P-Wing for, because I think I need a P-Wing to make it to the end of this one. And I think I'm overthinking this one. Is the flower, or excuse me, the leaf that I need? Because I know the solution is up there. Oops. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use a P-Wing because I don't feel like bothering too much with this level. I will get a bunch of coins first. And the exit pipe is up here. I know there's either a Leaf or a Tanuki suit that you can get. And I didn't do this the way you're supposed to, but that's okay. I have plenty of P-Wings at this point anyway. This is another wraparound level. This is another level that I find rather tedious, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. That might have been the level that you can skip. If that's the case, I apologize for not taking the easier way out. Alright, we're closing in on the end of Pipe World. Okay, this is another level where we can abuse the star. And you kind of need it on this one because there's so many munchers. Now we're over 1,200,000. I always struggle with this level too. There's a muncher coming up that spits fire that always gives me trouble. Just as well. I'm gonna need the fire flower for this level. I'm getting so close to the end of the game now that I might as well start using up the rest of my items. I do like to save P-Wings and some of the Jujum's Cloud for World 8, just so I can skip some of the less fun levels to play. I think World 8, the Dark World, has a lot of levels that I think are pretty boring. Oh, what do we have here? As weird as this sounds, I don't think I've ever gotten here before. Those are the ones that always give me trouble, the munchers that spit fire. Look at that, I have 99 lives, so I'm not going to bother getting the fireworks show. I'm going to deliberately sabotage my 3rd star card, because what's the point? Look at how many lives I have. This level's pretty fun. It's a nice little pipe labyrinth. And I can't remember how to get all the secret areas. I might not even get any of them in this level. I don't know, at this point, I've been doing this for over 2 hours, so I think I'll just try and get through it without getting too fancy. We're close to the end anyway. This is always a fun trick to show off. I'm a hot dog. Mario Brothers 3, of course, one of those games that, you probably, if you had a Nintendo, you probably owned it, and you probably had friends that owned it, so it was always kind of fun to play with, a friend or a sibling that was good at the game also. You could compete for turns with the 2-player mode. That was always fun. And, you could compare just who could do more tricks, who could play through the game better. Basically who all was better at the game. And I want to try and trigger that flump. There we go. I am not doing too good at this level. But I am having fun. I like how challenging this level is. You've even got that, you gotta do like a trick fall here. The game at this point really wants to see if you've gained some skills. Okay, now this Hammer Brother plant level, this one is actually pretty tough. I'm debating, I think I'll use a star to try and make it a little bit easier on myself. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was fun though. All that for a mushroom. Okay, and just for kicks, we're going to use our other Hammer Brother suit on this level and try and get the message from the king. I haven't been able to do it once, so if I can do it once, I'll be happy. If not, I apologize. One of the goals I set for myself when I started this run was to be able to beat at least one of the Koopa ships with one of the special suits, and I just haven't been able to do it. So this will be the last try to achieve that goal. And this one will be fighting Ludwig Koopa. And that is Rocky Wrench. In my opinion, the most annoying enemy in the entire game. Just because he keeps coming, and he keeps throwing projectiles. And the projectiles kind of, they kind of like take an upward trajectory. Or sometimes even a downward. They always seem to kind of home in on you. I always find that annoying that they just keep coming back and homing in on you. Okay, we're at Ludwig. Did it. We're going to get at least one message from the king. So, Hammer Brother suit, not wasted. Very happy. So I did achieve the goal. I feel pretty good about it. Now I'm obviously going to lose the Hammer Brother suit pretty early. But that's okay. As long as I was able to beat one Koopa kid wearing either the frog suit, the Hammer Brother suit, or the Tanuki suit. And I'm glad I was able to do it with the Hammer Brother suit, because you only get 2 chances to do that. Because you get the Hammer Brother suit in World 6. And just in case anyone didn't know, the Hammer Brother suit one of its best uses is, like if an enemy shoots fireballs, you can duck, and you're invulnerable to fireballs when you duck. And the reason for that is because then, at least according to the instruction manual, if I remember correctly, the Hammer Brothers suit is made out of the same material that the Buzzy Beetles are. In the instruction manual for Super Mario Bros. 3, there was a really cool illustration of Mario in the Hammer Brothers suit. I was considering using that as my avatar, but I went with the Frog Suit Mario instead. Alright, now this level, one of the tricks you can do is you can actually swim under the boat in the fire. That's kind of a neat trick. Sometimes you die when you do it. You get trapped underneath the boat and you just all of a sudden die. So I'm not going to bother with that trick. Okay with the Hammer Brothers suit so far. You know, the Hammer Brothers suit, when you use it, you want to keep it as long as possible just because it's, because you only get a couple of them in the entire game. Look at that, you can even kill the fireballs. I think they're called Podos. You can even kill them with the Hammer Brothers suit. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna switch out the Hammer Brothers suit for the P-Wing, just so I can make it through the, It's so tempting to try and use the Hammer Brothers suit on this level, but I'm probably gonna lose it anyway, so... I know it's a sin. Sorry. But this is a level that I really hate playing, so... in the interest of just doing my best to get through it the first time, I'm not gonna bother trying to use the Hammer Brothers suit. We had a good run. Okay, so coming up next is the section with, where it's dark and you can't see the rest of the map, and so there's like a spotlight on you. Now this always reminded me of, I remember when I was a kid I watched the, TV game show for kids, Video Power, with Johnny Arcade. You know, where kids, competed to get, to win Nintendo games and Nintendo prizes. And Johnny Arcade used to do a segment near the end of each episode where he would answer letters that other kids had written in. And I remember one kid wrote a a letter asking, how do you get the flashlight in Super Mario Bros. 3? And I think this is what he was talking about. He or she, I don't remember if it was a boy or girl. And Johnny didn't know what the kid was talking about and just said, sorry kid, wrong game. So I always think of that when I get to this part of the game. Now these are my least favorite... Oh, I'm not going to make it, am I? No. These are my least favorite levels in the entire game. Maybe I'll just use Jujun's Cloud and skip through them. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I have enough to just skip through these levels, which is what I'll do. As long as I go through this pipe, and then the next time... Oh, maybe I can't do that. Oh no, I can. Okay. Yeah, as long as I go through that pipe, then I don't have to worry about dying here and having to go through all those levels that I just skipped. I know that's kind of a cheap way to do it, but the fun and interesting parts of the game are over. Like after World 7, like these next few levels are just tedious. I don't like the way they look. And isn't that why you bank the items anyway, so that you can be overpowered all the way at the end? And just for kicks, after this tank level, when we're at Bowser's Castle, I think we'll try and beat Bowser with the Tanuki suit. Here, I can actually use the Tanuki suit to get rid of those roto-discs. Well, I'm not going to bother doing it this time. Oh no, I lost my Tanuki suit. Oh well. As long as I beat Bowser, that's fine. I might not even do it. I'm actually not that good at this fight. Pretty easy boss battle. And I don't mind if he hits me coming down this time, as long as I have him lined up. I really would have liked to have done that with the Tanuki suit, but that's okay. The good news is, I finished with 99 lives, well over 1,000,000 points, and it only took me nearly 2.5 hours. So if you've been paying attention to the whole thing, I applaud you. You know, it wasn't the prettiest playthrough, but I'm glad I got to show off a bunch of the tricks. I got to have some fun with the Hammer Brothers suit. I enjoyed the underwater levels. Didn't get to do too much with the Tanuki suit. Got to show off some secrets, coin ships. Some magic item shops. And I've let it go on this long, I might as well let the ending credits play. I really like the pictures that it's showing. That one with Mario swimming away from Big Bertha is pretty funny. You get the Tanuki suit Mario. Like right there, when you're crouched like that in the Hammer Brothers suit, those fireballs can't hurt you. And that is the end. So all in all, it's still a great game after all these years. I still love playing it. I guess now that I've recorded myself doing a pretty good job of it, I don't really feel the need to play it ever again. So if you watch the whole thing, you're a trooper. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.